today's video, we are diving into the latest Darktide update, released a few days ago and, strangely enough, nearly 8 gigabytes in size.
And stick around to the end of the video because there was some pretty awesome, super exciting news dropped for the future of Darktide coming in June.
So, with all that being said, let's get started. One of the main things we wanted to check out in this update that, by the way, was released like 4 days ago, is the changes in the layout or whatever they were doing exactly in Consignment Yard. In the patch notes, it reads that they changed the area right before the showers, we believe. So it will be after the smelter.
Yeah, it will be the station right before the mid-mission event.
Yeah, you have the area where you have the elevator that is the smelter area, the smelter complex map area. And then you have this door in front, and you go through that door towards the showers, and that is the second Medicaid you see. So I think there's a new area, but we can check it because the mission is gone. It has been gone since the patch, and it hasn't shown up. We have been checking every day. It doesn't show up. We have been in the game for a few hours and trying to keep an eye on the board, and it's not rotating. It's not here in the standard mode or in the orc level. We even went so far into...
Just D-rank.
We demoted all the way from 25 to like level 7 to see we could get it in Havoc and just play through the Havoc experience instead. But no, it's not here. It's gone.
We've been trying to party find other people that maybe were doing it. It doesn't exist. If it's working for you, I don't care. It's not working for us. Point is, on PC for us. Maybe if you're on PC, it's working for you. It's not for us. And this is one of those things that ticks me off about Fast Shark. They do these fixes, these big updates, these small updates, and they'll fix something and they'll break it somewhere else, or they'll add something and it doesn't work. We've seen the same problem with modifiers before. I remember when the Shock Troop, I think it was just the Shock Troop modifier came out. Yeah, we ended up getting it, but it took forever for that mission to, that modifier to roll out. It was horrible, and this is the same situation. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I don't care that much, but after you have a lot of hours in the game like we do, and the game is fun and can be fun, stuff like this annoys the heck out of me. It's been out for going on 3 years, 2.5 years. This is ridiculous. And this was one of the big parts to their patch. And it's not even here. It's annoying, and it just ticks me off.
And if it happens once in a while, maybe we can look past it, but every time they do something where they add something to the board and they will say it's rotating, it's like rolling the update, we check it out like 12 hours that day was live. It wasn't right away. So there's no excuse for this mission to not be available for the last 4 days. There's no excuse. So moving on to the next thing we wanted to check out is the changes to Havoc. Every third week during the Havoc campaign, they are rotating the mission and the modifiers, the mutators. So it looks like the ones that are coming into place are the Silo Cluster and Smelter Complex mission, and the Cranial Corruption mutator, and the ones that are leaving should be the Chasm Station and Chasm Logistratum, as well as the Blight Spreads mutator.
So we talked about Havoc. We've tried Havoc the very first time it came out. There have been changes. Fat Shark has touched this mode quite a bit, trying to adjust it. There was some crybabying going on in the community, so they added a difficulty basically, and just it made it harder, right? It made it harder, and I'm fine with that. I think Havoc is a good idea and a good thing in the game for a pinnacle, a peak difficulty in Darktide. What I don't love about it, and this is just an example, there's a couple of them, but this is the one that I can think of, is that they tried making it to where higher rank players like 30 to 40 would, to encourage those players to come help out people on lower ranks, they made it to where they don't lose a rank. And that's fine. I get that that's an incentive for them to come down and help out, but there's also less reason for them to try hard, go into extreme try hard mode, because if they fail, so what? It doesn't hurt us. We don't care. This is random. We don't care if they fail it, whatever. Because I can't tell you how many times we've had rank 30 to 40 players. They're the first ones down. They die all the time. They go to custody. They rage quit, and it's extremely frustrating. And you could say go to the Discord and find people. I'm not going to do that. If I want to try that hard, I'll go play PvP. I'll go play Apex Ranked. I'll go play Siege. I'll go play something else because I like PvP. I'm not complaining necessarily about Havoc, just some of the changes they've made. And from what I understand, Havoc now is a lot harder than it was in the beginning.
Yeah, I find that really frustrating because we play normally as a duo, so you and me are together. We know how to survive, just the two of us. The third random that is trying to do the same rank that we are playing usually is with us too. He wants to beat it because it matters to them. But the fourth player, especially if it's a level 30 plus 40, he's by himself. He's eating all the ammo. He's eating all the health. He's not playing with the team. He's the first one going down, and then he rage quit. And I think there's some kind of punishment for that, where you can't really play until the mission is done. But I don't think that is good enough. I know higher rank players don't want to lose their rank trying to help. I understand that. But I think there should be some kind of punishment. If you are willing to help lower rank players, you should get punished if you are not helping, if you're just trolling. I know that is really hard probably to do as a dev studio, but I really think devs are so out of touch. They forget how trolly this community can be, how toxic gaming community can be. People don't just go help other people normally. The minority are the good players, the players that want to play as a team. So it's frustrating. It's frustrating to the point that we literally quit. I think we got 26 or 25, like you said earlier.
We got to 25, we stopped on 26, and where it really starts getting hard was like, I think around 21. I think 21's where there's a big jump.
I don't think it's fair that players that go to rank 40 before the changes can keep that rank. If they can keep it, I don't know if they can fully keep it. When they come to level 20, 21, and they insta-die because they are not ready for the difficulty. But they're still
I don't think they keep that. I think you can see your highest rank on your, like, as a tag on your character name. I think that you can keep that.
Oh, so
but that doesn't necessarily mean that's where they were. So yeah, it looks like when they're joining, it looks like, oh, he's a 40. You know, he's probably pretty good. And then it turns out he's kind of trash. So we don't know if that happened from before the changes were made or after the changes were made. And maybe they're really good if they play with their friends, like their pre-made 4-stack squad, and they
in a call, all together,
out super hard, playing like it's real life. But I think it only shows that if it's I think it just shows that it's the highest rank. But I also think what it should do, I wish it would show your current rank. I don't think it shows the current
both
rank.
like the maximum they have
and
reached.
I know
but
that
the current
because
one.
we've joined, we were stuck on 24 for a while before we progressed to 25. And it when we would join other people, it would show next to our name 24, even though we were on our current rank that we were on was like 22, 23. So I think that is the case, and I don't like that. I wish it would show current. What are you right now? Because if you were a 40 from the beginning, but now you're stuck on 21 because it's harder, show me that you're a 21. Don't show me you're 40 from before the changes were made.
I think that's actually a good idea. I want to see both. I want to see that you reach at some point level 40, fine. But then, what is my current rank right now? Because then when you accept people in your party, you know what to expect, more or less.
Yeah.
Now moving into the most exciting news about Darktide. This is not really related to the hotfix, but the Skull event that just happened on Thursday.
But yeah, a few days ago.
A few days ago, Fireshark dropped a trailer that they put a teaser earlier in the week, where it looks like we are going to be getting a new class.
Yeah, they were towards the end of the event, was like 30-40 minutes, and they had one for Vermintide, but we don't really play that game anymore. But yeah, the Darktide one was really well done. As much as Fat Shark annoys me, the cinematic trailer they did hyped it up. It was really good. Hopefully it delivers on it. But yeah, a new class. So the trailer, it shows like there's some drag gunners there, and you can see something coming at them. They're all kind of getting picked off real fast, and then you see one guy like run away and hide, and he's definitely scared, which doesn't really match the way the game is, because those guys will they're not really scared, but he's scared. And then you see him, he loses his head. It was really cool. And then you see the new class walk out, and it's I don't know what he's called, but the DLC is ARBITES.
Yeah,
and he looks like a combination, and I thought this right away. He looks like a combination of Judge Dredd and RoboCop, like the new RoboCop movie, not the original RoboCop, but the new one. That's the only thing I could think of when I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, that looks awesome. He looks really cool."
Yeah, the trailer was really well done. We are not super familiar with the lore of Warhammer. The only reason we played Darktide the first time is because we like first-person shooters, and Darktide was first-person shooter. So we kind of got into the Warhammer universe because of the type of game Darktide is. So we didn't know what an ARBITES is. I don't know if that's the class name, but it appears to be this like badass character that he doesn't respond to anything but the Imperial law. Even the local law he doesn't respect, and he's there to take down heretics and even take down or arrest people that are traitors or they are not doing what the Emperor and the Imperium said to do. And yeah, it's funny that you mentioned the Judge Dredd, because when I was looking information about this character, supposedly it's heavily inspired by the Judge Dredd comics back then. So it makes sense that it kind of reminds you about that. And one thing that we wanted to talk about is the doggy. Mr. here thinks that the dog is going to be included as part of the new class. I'm not sure. I feel like maybe Fasha was making more like
don't sugarcoat it. You said no way.
Okay,
no way that dog is there. Okay. We ain't getting him.
I
it's
might
just
be completely wrong. Okay? Call me out in the comments if I'm wrong, but I said there's no way Fat Shark is literally making a dog as part of the characters, because that means to literally develop a full new thing.
No way. No. They already have the Poxhound.
Well,
I think it's going to be a reskinned Poxhound. I think it's going to be a reskinned Poxhound with maybe some different abilities. This is why I think. Okay. Yeah, this is why I think he's going to be in the trailer or going to be in the game, because the first and most obvious reason is, yes, they have done some things that aren't what it ends up being in the game. They advertise it one way and then it's not the way it is in the game with some of the like free updates and events and stuff. But with this one, it was too specific. He comes out and the dog is with him, and at the beginning of the trailer, the way that the camera's coming out, it's like kind of like a drone, but almost feels like it was the dog going after them a little bit.
His point of view, yeah, almost, yeah.
Yeah, and then when it ends, it shows him and his dog, which is it's like it looks kind of like a pit bull. Looks like a pit bull kind of, but he's like robotic. And it's too specific. It's too specific with him and his dog there. So I think that that's the biggest giveaway for me, is like that, because if he's not in it, why even have it there? Why even have it there just to make the mood feel better? But that just feels too false for me. I think he's going to be in it, and I think somehow they're going to tie that dog into the skill tree for him. That's what I think. I think that's I think they're going to be together, and I think that DLC, since it is paid for, I want to say 5 because I'm wishful thinking back to Payday days when you got a new character. It was $5, but there's no way. This is going to be 10
bucks
or 15. 10 to 15 is what I'm expecting. 10 to 15 bucks. I'm also expecting him to be severely overpowered and super good for a while, and then once they get their sales out of it, they nerf the heck out of him and make him more in line with everybody else, because Fat Shark has the tendencies of doing that in Vermintide. There has been weapon DLCs and they make them broken good and then they nerf the heck out of them. So yes, that could happen, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
If this new character for the game, this new class in the lore usually has a dog, then I would say yes, for sure has to include it. There's no way they will go against the lore here.
I'm really excited for it. I legitimately, there's no extra like overhype for this video or anything. I'm legitimately really excited about it. I hope it's good. I hope it's overpowered and broken at the beginning. And then everybody that doesn't buy it, I'm way better than you. It's pay to win. I hope it's stupid good. And then they can nerf it later. I don't care, but I want to have fun with it early. Yeah. I'm really excited. I think he's going to be super fun, and I'm surprised it took this long. I'm thinking the reason they took a while to do the paid DLCs is because they had the skin shop, the rotating skin shop, so they were making money that way. But I'm excited, and hopefully they keep doing it. I have nothing against. I hate skins. I don't like them. I mean, I'm okay with it and how it works, but I'm not the guy that goes and buys a bunch of skins and stuff. So I don't really care about the skin shop. I much prefer content. So like this is a new character. It's not just a new skin. It's a new character, new skills, new everything. I'm totally fine paying money for that. New missions, if they want to make some of those paid for DLC, I'm okay with that too. very excited about it. Can't wait. I think it was June 23. June 23.
Yeah, June 23. Put it down in your calendars if you care about Darktide or Warhammer Universe in general. I think it's at least worth to check out even if you don't buy the DLC right away. See how it works, what skills we have. Hopefully an exclusive tree for him. It's weird that they're bringing a character like this into the game because we are rejects, but at the same time it makes a lot of sense. Because this guy's
I
here
assume
to...
the banter is going to be pretty rough with him and everybody else.
Yeah,
like,
because
he's
we are
probably gonna
rejects.
hate everyone else.
We are criminals. We were in jail. He's not going to trust us, I don't think. He should be fighting with us in a fun way.
I'm assuming he's going to talk like a higher person and really down talk everybody else, which I don't care. I think it'll be interesting. Hopefully it's kind of funny and hopefully the lines are really good. But one thing you might want to say that you didn't mention is that they talked about the rattling voice lines and removing them, so everybody had been talking about that.
Yeah, the reason people have been talking about the ratlings, and again, I didn't know what they were until I looked them. I thought they were the rats in Vermintide, but those are the Skaven. There's no confused fantasy with 40K, please, here. I don't want to piss people off. So we check, and it looks like the ratlings and these like hobbits-looking characters. They are uphuman, they're small, they are really good snipers, they are sneaky, they like eating, and people compare it to the hobbits. If you know what Hobbit is from Tolkien, from the books and from the movies, that's what it is. And the reason people thought about this is because in this last hotfix, they removed the voice lines talking about the ratlings. And people were like, why are you removing the voice line talking about these characters? Is it because you are going to give it to us as a paid DLC character or what? So that's something that maybe we still can get in the future. Since it's a weird move.
Everybody was thinking that maybe was going to be announced at the Skulls event. The
maybe not for now,
40 Warhammer Skulls event, but that's not what we got. We got something else. And I'm actually totally okay with getting this instead. I'm actually okay with it.
I'm fine getting both. I'm fine getting the ARBITES now and then the ratlings
Well, both,
later.
yes, but I think I'm actually more excited for this.
Yeah, he looks really cool, actually, so yeah. So that was everything for today's video, guys. Let us know down in the comments if you're excited about this upcoming DLC, if you're going to buy it. And thank you so much for watching.
And stay tuned to the end of the video for this super juicy news that was shocking, that we all were waiting for. Finally, some crazy news is coming to Darktide in June.